Hello everyone, it's me again, Steve Doja here, back to more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and this time, after the reveal of DBS 18 and Videl, in case if you guys didn't actually know, I already uploaded the video on that. Please just go on the channel and click on the previous video if you want to see the gameplay trailer for both these characters. It's right there. But after the news of the gameplay trailer of these two coming to the game, the official Dragon Balls are actually updated and told us more things about them. First of all, we get 18's full render, as well as Videl's full render, which I think are both pretty damn good. But again, these are the renders of characters who are like 8 years now, 7 years after the games come out. They look a lot better. 18 was a very controversial character when it came to how goddamn I guess hideous, for lack of a better word, that character model was. I think this is just a new render they made, but it does look very nice. I don't know how good the in-game actual face looks, but the render itself looks great. But yes, it starts off with them talking about, you know, we got DBS 18 and Videl. Keep in mind, these are 2 new characters revealed for the Future Saga Chapter 1. The roadmap only told us we'd be getting 1 character, and here's 2. Which makes me believe that the thing Fu is looking at the end of the trailer might actually be a 5th character, or a character that is unplayable, kind of like Fusamasu and Final Form Mira. So maybe a new boss character, right? Who knows? But that's actually pretty interesting. That we got 4 new characters in this DLC. Because remember, we're getting ultra super villain Rose Black and Vegeta as characters, and now we're getting 2 DBS girls. Meaning, yeah, it's most likely a DBS centered story event, which is very cool. Because the only one we've had is the Goku Black arc. So yeah, but that, yeah, let's get on with the show. Let's not drag it out too long. 18 specializes in close to mid-range combat, utilizing a balanced playstyle that, you know, gets you the most out of this agile fights. Again, even when she was just Z18, she was pretty damn fast and good. So I'm very curious how good, you know, DBS 18 is going to be. And they do tell us 2 of our moves. We have a variable snipe shot, which unleashes a flurry of high-speed ki blasts, and attack has multiple variations depending on the input used. So I guess kind of like Super Mad Dance, or, you know, any other move that if you hold back, forward, left, or right, like Ginyu Force Special Combo, you'll get something else out of it, which is very cool. And one of the options is that 18 can teleport above her opponents and release a powerful blast that shoots them downwards. I think this move is a reference to the one that kills Future Gohan, at least based on the animation in the trailers, right? I think that's the move. And her second move is Steel Mirage, where 18 blitzes past the opponent and throws a Kienzan of him. Now, the reason why this move is so cool is because when the blitz hits, it's kind of like a Punisher drive, in a sense, but it's a cutscene the moment it hits. So it's basically a grab. I should just call it a grab. It's like Evil Blast, where if the enemy triggers it, aka getting touched by it, they get locked in an animation that guarantees they get hit by the Kienzan. So thankfully, no amount of lag can like screw this move over, which is very good. And second playable character is Videl. Videl obviously excels at super close range combat because, you know, she's not very ki blast orientated. But she still actually gives herself buffs. In the end of the trailer, you can actually see that one of her combos gave her a buff, meaning that just like Ribrianne, she has certain combos that if you do them, you'll get a passive buff, whether it be for like stamina recovery, ki recovery, damage increase, etc, etc. You know, she's gonna have all those extra cool buffs. And another thing Videl does is she has 2 moves which do extremely high damage or are very useful in terms of like setting up for more damage. And the first move is the Seagull Combination, where she focuses her strength to unleash a flurry of punches and then finishes off the barrage with a powerful kick that launches the foe up into the air. On top of that, you can increase the number of punches performed by using additional ki. You can even choose to add an unblockable spinning kick during the combo. So if you see someone's guarding that, then obviously just go, hey, change the input midway through and just hit them out of it, you know, real quick. I imagine the unblockable spinning kick is a combo finisher, but it's not going to just stop them from blocking, then you can go back to abusing them, you know. I mean, that's what I think. But yeah, in addition, Videl also has access to the Burning Swan super attack, which I think is Videl's first actual ki blast super attack in Xenoverse 2, where she has a slow-moving projectile that kind of, you know, just heads towards the enemy, and when it hits the enemy, it locks them down for a long-ass time. So that way she can really, you know, just like fiend damage off of them. I don't know a better way to describe it other than maybe those slow projectiles that Piccolo has in Dragon Ball FighterZ, except when they hit you, they like multi-hit, so that way, you know, there's more time to move in and do damage. It's a very cool looking move, and I can't wait to have access to all of these moves, because we have 12 new parallel quests. 12 new parallel quests basically guarantees that every character's super attacks are going to make it over to our custom characters, right? It'd be really hard to make 12 new parallel quests and not unlock every single thing that comes out in the DLC with it. I don't think this is the... please let me know. This is the single biggest batch of parallel quests we've received since the game has come out, right? 12 new parallel quests, just from adding 18 and Videl. Now I feel like Ultra Supervillain Vegeta and Goku Black will play a part in it, but they didn't actually show them in these screenshots when it came to the 12 new parallel quests. However, I do think that part of the parallel quest is theirs, right? Maybe 6 will be about the Ultra Supervillains, and then 6 will be about the DBS girls. I say this because Ultra Supervillain Vegeta and Goku Black actually still haven't had the in-game models shown to us. So if you're wondering why they're not here, that's probably why, because the in-game models aren't ready. Therefore, they can't show them alongside these characters to show, yeah, you know, there's going to be 12 new parallel quests. But we can actually get an idea of some of the parallel quests just based on these screenshots and from the dialogue, well, I guess text box here, not dialogue. But yeah, 12 new parallel quests. And they say about the 12 new parallel quests, on top of the new playable characters, 12 new parallel quests starring various characters have also been added, including this featuring 18 of Dragon Ball Super and Videl Dragon Ball Super. Check out the original game stories where Videl teams up with Piccolo. Now, I'm going to assume that this one, the first one, is her beating up, you know, Goten and Trunks because, you know, they gave her an annoying time in the tournament. There's one of her beating up her husband. I don't know if she should be doing that. Krillin's a pretty cool guy. And there's one of DBS 17 and DBS 18 fighting the evil, like, Z versions of themselves from the Future Gohan timeline. You could see the Future Gohan timeline based on the map. So I think that's very interesting. I wonder what the dialogue for that is going to be. We have one where Videl is teaming up with Piccolo. It looks like they're fighting Frieza Soldier, so it'll probably end with Frieza being, like, shown at the end, and maybe Piccolo go orange to, like, help Videl fight, and maybe Gohan will show up. There's definitely going to be, yeah, here we go. One parallel quest where Gohan and Videl are on the same team, right? And I guess maybe this is, the theme of this is going to be probably showing Ribrianne true love, you know. Ribrianne had the true love thing going on when she was fighting 18 in the Tournament of Power, and 18 got a power boost thinking about Krillin and stuff. So maybe this parallel quest theme is going to be Gohan, you know, he goes beast because he wants to protect his wife, and, you know, it's pretty cool. New costumes and accessories added. The new accessory is Videl's hair. Again, I do believe that hairs should not be accessories. Hairs should be customizable for the character. You should have to unlock the hair in a raid mission, and then next time you use the Dragon Balls or use the hairstylist, you can just change the hair, right? I think it would have just been cooler if we've had it like that since the beginning, but what do I know? I'm just a guy who plays the game. I do think, though, that the Videl outfit actually looks pretty damn good. Even for male characters, I think, despite how weird it looks for male characters, right? I do like the black legging parts for the shorts that it changes to from the skirt. It's just a nice looking outfit in general. So yeah, the demon thing on the chest too. Oh, it's just that little extra hints of color, you know, that adds to the design. And I think that stuff is pretty cool. But yeah, that's all the information for the Future Saga Chapter 1. They even go on to say that this concludes a write-up of some awesome stuff coming in the Future Saga Chapter 1. Info will continue to be released, so stay tuned. Now keep in mind, coming in the future continued to be released. This isn't even all of it. We're getting Ultra Rosa Goku Black, we're getting Ultra Super Saiyan God Vegeta, we're getting Videl, we're getting 18. What else are we gonna goddamn get, huh? 12 parallel quests is again a lot. So if the original, my original idea of 6 for the Ultra Supervillains and 6 for the DBS girls doesn't sound entirely too possible, right? Since the scenarios that they've put them in here is probably all the scenarios I can think of putting them in my actual brain. So we've got 3 parallel quests dedicated to 18, which are these ones, and 2 dedicated to Videl. I imagine there'll be 2 dedicated. Maybe Ultra Supervillain Vegeta gets 2, and Ultra Supervillain Goku Black also gets 2. We might still get 1 extra character reveal. And don't forget, Fu was looking in a time rift, and he was liking what he was seeing. Now, don't get me wrong, Videl and 18 are very pretty, you know, women. But I don't think that's what Fu was losing his mind over. I think he did see another potential fighter to give the Ultra Supervillain for, and that is going to be our final character for the DLC. I mean, that's what I believe, right? Because you could say 5 DLC characters is a bit much now that we have confirmation of 2 more coming, but it really does look like he's hinting at something else. Maybe it's not a final DLC character. Maybe it's just going to be a boss character again, like Super Mirror and Fused Zamasu have corrupted, where you can't play as them, but you can fight them. That would be interesting, but... Or hell, maybe that's where we unlock the supervillain upgrade, right? Don't forget, my theory will one day be correct. I say one day be correct. There's no guarantee it's true, but we might actually get the Ultra Supervillain forms for ourselves, since the game has come out, and Xenoverse has never had a dark form for custom characters, despite the fact that the game kind of heavily like does, oh, what if this person was evil, you know? So Xenoverse not having a dark form is kind of insane for our custom characters, but maybe Fu was like, oh, you know what? This would be a good idea, and he turns around and he tricks us, and he gives us the ultra supervillain form instead. That could be for us. We'll have to wait and see, right? Either way, this is a good place to end the video, guys. I do hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you enjoy the video, then once again, please leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel. And leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next, fellas. Love you all. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take care, and peace.